Hey, welcome back to the show. It's Cavallo from datingadviceguru.com. Today we're going to talk about that really uncomfortable situation when he ignores you. This is what he's thinking. And hey, before we get started here today, make sure you do the big three. Like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. And it's coming soon. One of the scariest things for many people in a relationship is when their partner or even a good friend ignores them. It feels like rejection in a lot of ways. Being ignored is one of the most triggering behaviors you can experience. It brings up all kinds of emotions you didn't even know you had. And especially when you're in a relationship where, well, let's just say your significant other has more of control over your emotions. First, let's start with 3 signs he's really ignoring you. Sign number 1, he doesn't reply to texts you send that are questions. Now, you might wonder why I qualify your texts as having to be questions. It's because when you text a statement to him, for example, my mom is coming to visit this weekend, you might expect some kind of response to that. After all, your girlfriends would definitely respond to it, right? Like, oh my God, are you ready? I hope you guys still get along and all that stuff. But guess what? Guys don't think this way. Now, that shouldn't be a big surprise to you, but I'm betting you're still fighting that inside, aren't you? Well, the truth is that a man will read that exact same text, my mom is coming to visit this weekend, and not bat an eyelash. He's going to think, you know, she's got this. She's just informing me, keeping me in the loop, and besides, she knows I'm going rafting with my friends, so we wouldn't have been hanging out anyways. And he doesn't respond. Well, for now, you just have to realize that if you do ask a question and he doesn't reply, he's probably ignoring you. And sign number 2 is that he doesn't go out of his way for you at all. Let's be honest, once we're in a relationship, both sides stop working as hard as they did at the start. It's natural. But men seem to cool off quite a bit more, and they stop trying. While this isn't always a sign that he's ignoring you, it can be a pretty big problem. Sign number 3 that he's ignoring you is he doesn't seem as connected to you. Connection is something that a woman's emotional system is tuned for. A woman knows when she's got a good connection with a friend and when she doesn't. So let's explore some of the things that a man might be feeling when he gets to that place of ignoring you. What a man is thinking when he ignores you, the first thing is, you goofed. If a man gets hurt by you, yeah, he's going to pull back or withdraw. Now, the good thing about this is that you'll know you did it, right? There's not going to be any question in your head about, did I say or do something wrong or did I goof? You'll pretty much know it. So if you're wondering if you did or said something wrong, well, you probably didn't actually goof. It's more likely the next reason. What a man is thinking when he ignores you, he's spooked. To put it bluntly, you scared him with your behavior. Now, there are a few ways you can spook a guy. The first one is, number 1, you spooked him by turning into a Klingon. No, I don't mean you're a Klingon from the Star Trek TV show. I mean that he feels you're too clingy and perhaps a little bit too needy. Now, if you haven't read it, you might want to also check out my article or my video on how to stop being needy and insecure. Whether or not you are being too clingy or needy is not the issue. If he feels it, it's true for him. So the problem he's trying to solve is how to get some breathing room. A man doesn't feel like a man if he's too connected with you. Now, I know that probably hurts to hear a little bit. How can a person be too connected? Isn't that the whole point of a relationship? Well, yes and no. You see, men are different than women. Do you believe that? Well, I think we all understand that on a very obvious level. Despite what the media tries to make us believe about gender fluidity, we know that the primary polarity in life is this masculine and feminine pole. And guys don't feel in touch with their core masculinity when they're constantly connected to a woman. So he's trying to get some breathing space. The number 2 thing that spooked him was you spooked him by going offsides. In football, if one team jumps across the line too soon towards the opposing team, it's called offsides, and it comes with a penalty. The same thing happens in relationships. If you jump the gun by asking a question or hinting at moving forward faster than he was ready, you may get hit with an offsides penalty from him. He'll pull back as if to say, whoa there, Nelly, commitment police, pull over. And this is not necessarily a bad thing. A man does need to know that things have to move forward towards commitment. This will set him up to think about your relationship in the right way. However, if you push the long-term relationship commitment part too quickly, it's going to freak him out and he'll probably ignore you. The problem is, of course, that some guys will simply not move forward at all, and you'll feel like you're the ones pushing them no matter what. The key is just to ensure that you're engaging his move forward emotions as much as you can. Number 3 reason you spooked him is you spooked him by changing. This one's huge. A man expects that the woman he met at the start is who you really were. If you find yourself changing your behavior to accommodate a relationship up front, or what you think he needs or wants from you or will approve of, and then you change later on, that's going to freak them the F out. One of men's primary complaints about relationships is that you acted sweet to get him into the relationship and then you changed afterwards. A woman should not start out playing the super girlfriend mode at the beginning and then change later on. It's better that you present yourself realistically, as you are, and then get everything out in the open. Because when a woman changes her entire way of being after the relationship gets going, we men feel as if we've been tricked, duped, played the fool. Suddenly we don't know what to believe anymore, and we don't feel like we can trust you anymore. When this happens, a man is going to pull back, and you won't be as focused because he feels betrayed. So remember my big rule about relationships. If a guy is genuinely attracted and interested in you, he's going to make you a priority. He won't ignore you. If he's not into you, he'll keep pushing you away. Men don't run around in this tug-of-war over their emotions. Men don't hold back if we're really into you. Now, what you have to be able to do is make a man so obsessed with you that he loses any of these doubts about you, so that he has no choice but to pay attention and make you that priority. He'll want to move forward no matter what. He'll be the one pushing for it. When a man feels his obsession switch has been flipped, he'll do anything to have you. So go find out how to do that. Go to the little link you see below me here. Go to datingadviceguru.com/obsession. That's datingadviceguru.com/obsession. And of course, do the big three. What are they? Number 1, make sure you like this video. It's awesome stuff. Number 2, subscribe. And number 3, make sure you turn on the notifications because you want to know when the next one's coming out. And it's coming out soon. This is Carlos Cavallo from datingadviceguru.com. As always, live and love with passion.